Hello, beautiful souls. Oh, that's not so. It says I'm doing an interview, but I'm actually not doing an interview today. We'll do that another day, but today is the 11/11 meditation that we're going to do to help take you to the Akashic records to really get clear with your intentions and your focus. This is a new moon. So we're currently in the new moon of Libra. The new moon in Libra was yesterday, but we're in that energy, invoking that energy of new, strong balance. Libra is all about partnership, collaboration. So we're coming today with the intention to manifest our intentions and also coming into the Akashic records. So today I wanted to invite you into this space that I go into every day at 11:11 with the intention to raise your consciousness and raise your awareness and go into the records where your memories are stored from past lives, future lives, where other souls will gather, where your guides will gather to give you information. So today I want to offer you a little bit of a meditation to guide you into that space and just share with you some other tools that I utilize to get to that space, and another tool I utilize when making contact, specifically more with extraterrestrials, but also with really any enlightened beings. I utilize the technique of toning first. I tone in order to clear my channel so that I can also let go of my ego, my identity, and come into that pure space of source energy. So I'm going to guide us through a little practice. I love it if you stay or people hop on. Hopefully they know what I'm doing. I kind of want to put a different headliner here so it doesn't say I'm doing an interview, because I'm not doing an interview. Let's see. But how's everyone doing today? Is everyone feeling good? New moon energy. We're also just praying for peace on the earth. Peace on the earth right now, as we know, there's a lot of different things happening. For those of you that don't know what's happening in Iran right now, there's riots happening and women actually coming into their voice. What's happening is the Kundalini on the earth, the Shakti energy, the divine feminine energy is rising. And sorry, but the divine feminine energy isn't all fluffy and like la 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 la, I'm a beautiful goddess. That's not actually totally the fullness of the divine feminine. The divine feminine is also fierce as fuck, really intense energy, really strong, mystical, powerful. The energy of the divine feminine is the void, that space of nothingness, that space of darkness. And that's the space we really need to learn to love and embrace again within ourselves and understand this aspect of ourselves, embrace this aspect of ourselves, this void where we are all created from. We all come from the womb, which is the space of darkness. And from the darkness, light was born. The stars do not shine without the darkness. And so this is something we need to really embrace, but also the darker it is, the brighter the lights get, the brighter the star seeds shine, the brighter the light workers can shine their light for the planet, because they realize, oh, there's work to do. If there is no work to do, if everything is balanced in the universe and flowing, it doesn't give you a reason to come into your power and to share your gifts and to help other people. If everyone's just good and we're just sitting back chilling, we would get bored. And that's the reality of the third dimension. That's why we manifest in this reality, so we can have challenges, so we can have reasons to grow and expand our awareness, expand our vision, expand our light. And challenges are just presented so we can continue that expansion. So has anybody in here ever had an Akashic record reading or gone to the Akashic records in meditation? If so, I'd love to know. And if not, that's okay. We just have a few people in here. Please stick around if you can, so we can go into this meditation. Wherever you are, It's 11:11 my time. It doesn't matter if it's not 11:11 your time, but I invite you to tune in at 11:11 wherever you're located, but also now just holding that energy. So if you are excited about this, I'm excited about this, to just guide you into this space. So yeah, if you can, please find yourself a quiet space where you're not going to be disturbed. And I'm going to make this brief so we can just talk about it afterwards. So like 10 to 20 minutes. Ideally, like give yourself about 20 minutes to be in quiet space. So we're going to really plant some intentions. And I want to take you into that space of 0 point energy. From this place, you can manifest and you can travel through the cosmos and astral travel and all that kind of thing. Okay? So just finding yourself a quiet space, and make sure your spine is going to be straight. You can lay down. However, I recommend sitting up so that you're a clear channel from the heavens to the earth. When we're laying down, we're kind of just grounded and our energy's flowing this way versus, this way. Okay, and this is a technique you can do also to align your energy. Simply moving your hands like this, bringing yourself into alignment, into that center point, bringing the body and the soul and the mind and spirit centered energy. Then you're going to want to either have your feet planted firmly on the earth, on the ground, with your hands open, or sitting crisscrossed. Okay, and from this place, you're gonna just drop into your breath. First, before we'll get started, we'll just shake the energy off. Woo, just shaking, releasing. You can also tap. Emotional freedom technique is a great technique to release energy. Tapping the meridians of the body, making any sounds, just letting go of any, that was a big pop for me. Letting go of any tension, any stress in the body, clearing it, coming to center, taking a deep breath in, exhaling out the mouth with the tongue. Big dragon's breath, breathing in all the way to the root, to the core. Exhaling. You're breathing in all the way into your lower abdomen and into the root, and you squeeze your perineal, squeezing the rectum, squeezing the lower chakras here as you breathe in. Exhaling, and you're moving your kundalini energy. You're moving the energy up your spine to the third eye and out the crown as you breathe in. Again, and exhaling. And coming back into normal breath. And just bringing awareness to the body. Just sending love, gratitude for this moment. Breathing deep. And allowing yourself to center. Really settling and just releasing any thoughts that aren't serving you. Whatever you have to do today, whatever happened yesterday, just letting that all go and watching it float away like balloons. Oh, that problem, oh, that thing, just releasing into the air, allowing the air to just cleanse your thoughts. Allowing the fire to transmute anything that doesn't serve you. You can invoke the violet flame to just cleanse and purify the aura. And inviting water, the element of water, to just pour over your head, washing away, cleansing your spirit. And then imagining that you have roots, strong tree roots going deep into the earth, deep, deep, deep into the earth. These roots move through the layers of soil to the earth's crystalline core, the heart of Mother Gaia. And you see this pink love energy here at the core that is just moving up through your roots, and all these minerals, nutrients, water, and life coming up through the roots. allowing you to grow strong in your core, in your center, bringing you into alignment with your truth, your higher self. Feeling this energy move up the spine to the heart, and pausing at the heart and just sending love, thinking of all the people you love, all the places you love, environments, animals, plants, food. Just think about what you love in your life, and think about all the people that have shown you love. All those who have given you the time of day, or have listened to your problems, or just been a supportive shoulder, maybe family, friends that have just fed you or supported you. Really giving honor and thanks, gratitude from your heart, tapping into that love. And maybe animals, maybe you have more of a strong connection with animals, sending a lot of love, appreciation to the animal kingdom for just being so unconditionally loving, and inviting that feeling of love into the heart. And moving that energy up through the throat and to the third eye in the crown, and imagining you have big branches now extending up into the heavens. All that love, all that nourishment that you pulled in from the earth now moves up, up, up to the heavens. And you establish these big, beautiful branches that are going in all directions. These are your antennas to receive information. And now dropping into the vibration, we're going to hum to just bring the sound of the universe into our being, as we stand as this big rooted, grounded tree. Breathe in, and on the exhale, release with an Om. Breathing in, exhaling. Just pausing in silence, feeling the wind, the air, listening to any sounds in the distance, and just noticing how you are a part of the whole. Your heart beats with all hearts. Feeling your energy expanding in all directions, and yet becoming that single drop of water that belongs to the ocean that is the ocean. Surrendering identity, ego, and dropping into fabric of the universe, allowing yourself to be. I now call on your dragon guides, protectors, and guardians to guide us into the space of the Akashic records. May you now be greeted by your dragon. So your dragon will escort you and take you to the door. Envisioning your beautiful, majestic dragon coming to you and inviting you to ride upon its back. as we travel through the astral, through dimensions. Feeling this great majestic power, this magic, this light, this love that flows through the divine dragon. Feeling its heart connected to yours. You are one with your dragon. You are safe with your dragon. Your dragon holds great wisdom, and it is excited to take you to the space of the Akashic records. So mounting your dragon, we fly up, up, up and away. You can visualize where you are in your space and rising, rising, rising above. Rising above your home, rising above your town, your city. Seeing the beautiful terrain as you rise above the earth on your dragon. The dragon takes you to the astral. And you travel through the stars. No looking back, just trusting you are going to a magical place where your soul's wisdom remains. And you come to a path in the astral that leads you to a door. Your dragon encourages you to go ahead and enter the door. You notice the door has beautiful engraving and a beautiful handle. It's engraved with a book. You open the door and light fills your soul and your body. You know this is a place of great soul wisdom. And as you enter, you are greeted by the librarian. The librarian is very ancient and wise and tall. And the librarian that says, I have been waiting for your arrival. I'm glad you are here. The librarian escorts you to your book, your Akashic records. The librarian pulls the book off of the shelf and places it on a table. Says, take all the time you need to gain the wisdom from the Akashic records. You pause and just breathing in, centering in your heart as you get ready to open this book, pausing with an intention of what it is today that you would like to receive from this book of knowledge, this book of wisdom. Maybe you have questions or guidance about your soul, your life path, your journey. Slowly open the book. Notice the texture and the lettering. In the front of the book, it will say your name. Just read what your name is. And begin to sift through the pages. Try to notice the symbols or the writing. Maybe you pause somewhere in the book on a particular page. Notice the energy. What are you feeling in your body, in your heart? We turn to a page that invites you into a story. And this story is calling your heart The book pulls you into the story. Notice the environment, the beings that may surround you. Maybe you're seeing colors or symbols. Just do your best to notice and see with your third eye what is here for you. Breathing in deep. Just feeling the earth beneath your feet, the location, noticing the surroundings. Where are you? What's happening? Here there is a guide that has a message for you. Allow this guide to come to you. This guide connects with you from the heart space. You know it is a true and clear message. Maybe you have an inquiry for the guide. Allow yourself to receive. Once you feel you have received this message fully, give your thanks and gratitude. Stepping out of the book. Just allowing this information to really integrate. You might not understand it right now. It might not make any sense. But trust that it will. Coming back into the library, to the hall of records. And close your book and put it back on the shelf, as this is all the information you need at this time. And now we come to the center of the records, the center of the library. There is an open space, noticing other souls gathered. Maybe you even see that guide or other guides. And all are gathered in a circle. And at the center of the circle is the earth. And all these beings here are sending love and divine energy into the earth. Gratitude, appreciation for this planet. There might be all types of beings here, just notice. And there are discussions on how to move forward. What is best for humanity? How to best serve? Coming into this circle and seeing where you live on Earth and all the connections, the planetary network that surrounds the planet. Sending love to the planet, to all the waters, to the earth, to all the people, to all the animals, to all the land, and envisioning this rainbow aura surrounding the earth, waves of love, and especially to the hearts that are suffering, those who might be in pain, to the denser parts of the earth. We're sending so much love, forgiveness, compassion. seeing with your heart all the loving beings that are doing their part to ensure the future of planet Earth. And at this moment, we bring in the vibration of Ah, sending love through our voice, through our chakras with the vibration of Ah, breathing in, exhaling, Ah, breathing in, exhaling, Ah, breathing in, exhaling, If you have any questions for the guardians and the guides in this room on how you can be of better service or how you can navigate life in a better way, feel free to ask and just receive any teachings, any knowledge that will serve you at this time. The Divine have a message for you, that you are here for a reason. You are brought to this space in this now moment because you are a divine teacher. You are a divine healer. You are a wisdom keeper now. You have access to the infinite books of knowledge. And it is your mission and your role to absorb this knowledge and to share it in a way that feels good and aligned with your soul, in a way that brings you joy. You are here to show others the way of love. You are here to invite others to see through the eyes of the divine. You are here as a teacher, a leader of peace. You are here as a world bridger, bridging humanity to the astral planes, to the dimensions beyond the third dimension. It is here we invite you to call in your higher self, to call in your most galactic, most empowered, most divine, most authentic self. We invite you to call on this aspect of self now to fully embody it. Here we can eliminate any soul contracts that do not serve, as we invite all soul fractals to come back into the being. You are, in fact, a divine being, and this is your truth. Reclaim your power from anything you gave away to, whether it be money, people, ideas, beliefs. These are not true. Only you carry truth within you, and what you declare to the universe is what you live as your truth. So declare a new truth today, that you are powerful, that I am powerful, that I am divine, that I am aligned with my truth. The earth needs your voice, your wisdom. Do not be afraid of what others will think, as all are part of the whole. It is time to rebel. It is time to be bold. It is time to take leaps of faith. And here now you have the space to set the intention for your new reality that you wish to create on earth. Holding the vision, being a guiding force, allowing others to step into their power, step into their true wisdom. No longer needing to fight. There is no fight. The war within must end. Because the war outside of us is only a reflection of the war within. The only way to heal and overcome what is happening is with love and forgiveness and compassion. Forgiving all those that have wronged you or others. This is how we take our power back. This is how we take our influence back, our energy. The galactic forces, galactic federation, and the divine elementals are all working with you, beside you, and are at your call, as you are the creator. Remember your divine abilities, your divine gifts to create your reality. Together we are co-creating here in this space. And we have the ability to co-create a world that is based on principles such as integrity, honesty, respect, love. We encourage one another to see the divine in themselves and in all, to recognize the beauty in all life. For this is what makes life more beautiful and worth living. The divine angels, the divine beings of light are now here. The divine masters are now here, illuminating your soul's template, your reason for being here on earth right now. Do not fear. Do not fear the unknown. Be willing to let go of attachment, because you do not need anything. You have everything. You are everything. Give your heart, give your love to those in need right now, because you are infinitely supplied with abundance, and so are all beings, but they do not remember this truth. Align and remember this truth. Release all brainwashing imprints. Release, erase all false narratives. Release all false agenda. Awaken the truth that is within you, the divine heart. You are not how you appear. You are not your appearance. You are not your body. You are divine soul, infinite soul. Claim that as your truth now. I am. Centering your energy, coming back into alignment with source. Feeling your roots again, feeling your branches coming back into that tree. We must now exit the records. Give thanks to all the beings that are here, that are helping, that are being of service to humanity, of service to the earth, of service to the galaxy, of service to the universe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give thanks to the librarian. Now you know how to enter this space, and you are always welcome here. Pure intention of service. So you'll go out the way you came in, exiting through the door. Your dragon is there to take you back to earth. Maybe you have other dragons flying with you as well, or light beings escorting you back to earth now, who will be here to assist you and guide you on your planetary mission. Mounting your dragon and flying back down through the galaxy. You see the sun, the moon, the stars. There's the beautiful earth. Coming through the layers of the atmosphere. Back to your home. Back to your body. Saying goodbye to your dragon. Saying thank you. Your dragon is always with you and at your call whenever you request. So entering back into the body. Feeling your roots again. Feeling that grounded energy. Connection with the divine. Connection with your divine body source. Exhaling and starting to come back into the body. Breathing deep. And beginning to lightly massage the body as you ground your spirit back in. Stretching. Maybe massaging the scalp. And when you're ready, opening your eyes. Whew. So, how is everyone feeling For anyone who participated, I'd love to know how you're feeling. Thank you for the gifts. That was very powerful. And just coming back. If you participated, I'd love to know your experience. If you were able to be in the records, if you were able to see your book, if you were able to see your dragon, I'd love to know. If you're having a hard time, let me know as well, because there's things we can do to really help you be able to drop in that visionary space. I know a lot of people have a hard time visualizing or seeing with the third eye, so sometimes it's more of a feeling, and you can just feel that presence or feel that space. And the more you practice this, the more you practice meditation in this way, then the more you can actually be able to come into this space. For me, I personally have been practicing these techniques of meditation and guiding myself through the astral projection as well for a long time, over 10 years, really since I was about 15, and I'm 32 now. So I first started to learn to meditate when I was 14, and I began studying Buddhism. And that's where it started for me and really began to shift in my 20s when I had my awakening in 2012. So, and that's when I began to learn to channel and access my gifts in this way, be able to travel through dimensions in this way. And it's really important that all beings begin to embrace these practices of deep meditation and deep healing, because this is the way we're actually able to reprogram ourselves and our nervous system, because the outside influences from media, technology, just living in a city are very dense, and they're actually really affecting our nervous system. Yeah, Rain Moon 32, thank you. So, you know, something that I've been learning when working with the ETs, and I've been going out at night and talking to them and talking to the stars, and that's the download that I actually received last night, was thinking about how many people can't see the stars. And I was saddened by that. I remembered my time living in Las Vegas for 15 years, and I had to drive out of the city to see the stars, you know, at least twice a week, because I kind of felt crazy without being able to see the stars. The stars remind us of our galactic connection, that there's so much more out there than we're just seeing in our little human lives, in our boxes. You know, there's so much more. There's infinite worlds of knowledge. And, you know, a lot of people don't believe in certain things like ETs or dragons or whatever. And a lot of that is because they don't have this connection to source. They're not allowing their inner child to imagine other possibilities and other realities, because we're so conditioned to live this adult life. Got to make money, got to be somebody, got to make something out of yourself, got to impress others, got to impress society. Oh, Katie, me too, Vegas. Oh, cool, awesome. Yeah, I drive out to Red Rock all the time. I lived there for 15 years, from 15 to 30, until I moved here to Sedona. Where did you move to? Yes, but yeah, just being able to have, even if not the stars, even just that connection to the earth and, you know, connection to the elements. That's something that we lose when we're living in the city, and it takes a lot more work actually to feel connected, to feel whole with all that is, because it's not normal for humans to live the way they are. You know, it's really it's really like a new way of life here on the planet that's not holistic. It's really not healthy. Our buildings are made of a lot of toxins, a lot of toxic elements, and our foods are mostly processed And we're disconnected because of this. And here we are having to connect virtually, which on one hand I am very grateful for, but you know, the things that have happened over the last 2 years have really got people to just be isolated, and then not having that connection, and then being in homes without the connection to nature or the stars. So, oh, that's beautiful, Katie. Congrats on your move. Yeah, I went through the same thing as you. So yeah, just want to remind everyone that's here. Someone wanted to say something triggering, and I don't know if it's appropriate. But yeah, just reminding everyone here to choose to take more time to yourself to meditate. I'm going to be doing these activations at 11:11 more often. Try to do it every day, because I think it's important work for us all to come to these astral spaces together and really do this work for the earth. And this is the dragon grid work. If you recognize working with dragons, this is gonna help us really come together in these astral planes and work together. Let's see. Elvinish, I love that name. Wolf-like dragon and skeleton figure accompanying me, guiding friendlies, I think. Cool. First time I thank you for you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Your meditation was amazing. I'm so glad. I really feel honored. Thank you for sharing this space with me. And you know, the more we do this together, honestly, it's just going to strengthen our vision and strengthen our gifts, our intuitive gifts. We can also practice something called remote viewing, and you know, that will help us see into future timelines, and also to really be able to go into these other realms and really tune in and receive messages from our soul, from, you know, our highest wisdom. And you know, this is where the real work is. They want you to think that you need to work outside of yourself. But, you know, you can't really do that if you're not coming from an aligned place and being really in alignment with your soul and knowing what your soul's calling is versus what you've been programmed or what society or your parents have told you that you need to do with your life. You know, they're trying to be helpful, but it's really not. You know, the best thing you can do is go within yourself and really figure it out for you. And practice these techniques, practice journaling, and just getting more clear with who you are and understanding your role, talking to your guides, and empowering yourself with the work of the dragon. The dragons just are really here to help us remember who we are, and remember that we're safe, we're strong, and become fearless. Because that's another thing I was going to say about the nervous system. Something the ETs taught me a couple days ago was just realizing that, you know, they want to come and visit me in a more physicality, but my nervous system isn't fully prepared for it. I'm noticing where I'm still having anxiety in my body if I'm seeing something in the shadows. And I realized I'm not really afraid of seeing them, but I'm more afraid of like people, right? It's like, I feel like ETs are just pure and loving, and I feel their energy and it's pure and loving, where it's like, more afraid of like some weird person creeping up on me. And so that's something we have to work on as well, is releasing that fear fully from the body, so we're fully empowered and not giving any power away to anything outside of ourselves, or worry, you know, trusting in ourselves to manifest the best outcome in all moments. So yeah, if anyone has any questions or anything like that, let me know. I do offer like one-on-one work where I can take you deeper into the records and we can get more information, and I can channel your guides for you. And I also do these quantum dragon healing activations. And all of this is available through the link in my site. If money is ever an issue but you want to work with me, don't hesitate to just reach out and let me know what feels good to you, or what you can give in exchange for something like that. If your soul is really calling it and for some reason money is an issue, I don't ever want that to like block you from doing your soul's work if it's really a soul calling. And I also have a free guided meditation in the link on my bio, and also a course or just an ebook on working with your dragon. Working on building some courses and other things for you. And if there's anything you want to learn that you feel like I could support you with, just please let me know, because I'm here to be of service to you. How does it get better? I keep asking Spirit. That's a good question to ask. How does it get any better than this? The number one tool that I've used over my life to shift my reality is gratitude. And, you know, our brains, the human mind, naturally gravitates towards focusing on negative things happening in our lives and in the world. It's like an addiction. It's like this, it pulls us to like look at negative. But if we have to train our minds to focus on positive and focus on gratitude. I shifted my reality completely by first thing when I woke up every morning, every day, was writing down 8 things I'm grateful for. And immediately tuning into gratitude is one of the easiest and best ways that you can shift your reality to see how good things actually are. Remembering that there are always people that have it a lot worse than you. And how can you be of service to those people? How can you show up to those people, and noticing what is good in your life, what is going right, and letting those things amplify is what's going to shift your reality. So gratitude is my number one tool, practice for manifestation, and just also just helps you to see like things aren't that bad, like things are actually really good, things are working out. Just noticing the little things and not focusing on the lack of what's not there, what's not working, because that doesn't help elevate you. It doesn't help raise your vibration. It just keeps you in that constant looping state. It's a looping state of, oh, nothing's working for me, or like, why isn't it working out? Well, that's just going to keep you there. You got to look at what is working out, what is going well, and how can I give more? How can I act as the all-abundant, ever-giving, divine being that I am? Because what if, I'm going to put out another video today, and the question I'm asking is, what if you were source creator? What if you were God? What if you were the divine creator? What would you create? And coming from that space, and like if you had no limitations, if money wasn't a limitation, time wasn't a limitation, and you had limitless ability, creative ability, what would you create? And letting yourself go into that space more often of being one with creator and really getting to design reality and having fun with it. Do you have any regrets? Yeah, I do, but I don't let them hold me back, because I know that, you know, things happen for a reason, and all moments lead to this divine moment, and everything in this divine moment is awesome. But if I could go back in time, I definitely would have guided my my younger self a little differently, and guided me into different practices, and maybe not paying attention to boys as much. You know, I did drugs as a kid too. Maybe would have guided myself out of those situations and focused more on health and learning. But you know, I believe I went through those experiences for a reason, so I could help more people and be more relatable to a lot of people that went through the same things. What does 00101110 do? You know, I'm not 100% familiar with those codes, although I know that there's a book of Lyra that I saw a bunch of those codes in. And, well, it's 4 zeros that I see and 3 1s. To me, just a reading off of that would be, well, 4 zeros. The 4 is the number of foundation, so it's building ourselves in the foundation of source and the foundation of creator, because the 0 is a 0 point. The 4 aspects of the 0 point are the 4 directions and the 4 elements. And three ones. Ones are the Holy Trinity, or sorry, three is the Holy Trinity. So grounding the Trinity, the aspect of the Holy Trinity, the aspect of all three points of self within the divine. That's how I would explain that, just seeing that. Do you know your Dharma? Yeah, you know, I feel I've definitely been conflicted over that, but I feel like my Dharma is just to show up and be myself, ultimately, to be authentically, unapologetically myself. And that looks like a lot of different things in many moments, but a lot of that ties in with just being here and sharing, you know, speaking about my experiences in the astral, and also sharing the empowerment of the voice and music. So, because I also DJ, I also write my own music and play guitar and work in the ceremonial space. I see 1111 so often, it makes me crazy. Well, that's cool. I mean, it's great to see that, and I want to prepare everyone for 1111 coming up. 11/11/22 is another epic, amazing gateway, and we're going to be grounding and receiving a lot of information. So it's getting, you know, close to being just a month till that comes in. And again, so I remind people that 11/11, the 4 ones, 411 was the information we're receiving from the 11/11. 4 ones, again, these are alignment codes with the directions and with the 4 elements. And the 5th element is the ether that is between the 4 ones. And so grounding ourselves and centering ourselves is what is important when you see 11/11. I love my idea of a healing center beach house. Yes, heck yes. And your part, Lyran. Makes sense why you'd be here. Yeah, check out, I don't know if you've checked out that book about Lyra, but it has like a lot of those codes in it. And in the healing center beach house, I was visualizing that, you know, this morning. And I think, you know, that's how we manifest, is really like visualizing ourselves being in those spaces that are bringing us the most joy from our heart, and allowing ourselves to experience that reality as if it was real, and then detaching from if it ever happens in real life or not. Because letting the experience of visualizing it and being there in the astral, letting that be enough, and then releasing it and detaching it. And that's how typically like things come in, when we stop thinking about them so much, or stop reaching and grasping onto things, and just being grateful. So why did my rose quartz go missing? Well, because it was ready to part ways with you for some reason, so maybe someone else needs it more. And also maybe like stop grasping onto love, or the idea of love, and just like letting love, embodying the rose quartz. That meditation was really amazing and clear, and I watch a lot of meditations. Oh, thank you. Super glad to hear it. I'll definitely pop on here and do more. We can do this again tomorrow. I want to show you guys my studio space. It's really fun. I'm kind of like in a transition. This is my studio here in Sedona that I created. I want to see, can I flip the camera around? I don't know how to do that for some reason. Okay, this is like a portal I painted on the ground with light codes. A lot of these are channeled codes, but some of them are Pleiadian circuitry as well. And what else do I have in here that's cool? Yeah, just my little art studio. It's kind of messy right now because I'm in a moving transition, but I made this like big onk on the wall, which is fun. And I have some of my stuff over here. And I have my like little altar table set up. Goddess. Anyways, just wanted to share with you. the vibe in here because it's kind of magical, and I'm excited to spend more time in here now. You know, we'll talk about reptilians another time because it's a whole long conversation, and we'll get down to some of the nitty gritty about that. Yeah, the Ankh is the key of life, eternal life, and I'll talk more about that too and why it's such an important symbol to me. And especially I went to Egypt in February, and that was really like, got a lot of strong codes from it. So I'm excited to share more about it. So anyways, okay, I'm gonna hop off, but let's do this again. If you liked it, let's keep going deeper and sharing. And thank you all so much for the gifts and just your time and spending in your time with me today. Sending you all so much love, gratitude, peace, and may your manifestations come into being. Remember, this is a new moon, so be clear on your intentions. Stuff tough. Thank you for all the questions, and we'll chat more soon.